thank everyone for coming. We, of course, are here for our, we kind of do it every month or every 2 months. We like to just recognize some folks in our community who are doing some special things. And so we typically have a good volunteer example, and then also our one ABQ Award, sort of someone in the community that we really want to highlight doing something special. So I'm going to go through 3 of our award winners. We're also going to end, by the way, with our 300th board appointment. So that's kind of a separate topic, but in many ways part of volunteering, actually. So first, our one Albuquerque Award. This goes to, and is it Ceanne? How do I? Ceanne, close, it's close. So Ceanne, why don't you come on up? This is Ceanne Gonzalez. She's a resident nurse at UNM Hospital in general pediatrics, of course, where my kids go also. But I'm going to share a little bit about all you've been up to, and then you're welcome to share a few words if you like. So Ceanne has been stepping up in a lot of ways and is also for the homeless. And she was nominated by Nicole Rogers for the Blue Wrap Project. And the Blue Wrap Project, everyone I think remembers the blue packages that medical stuff comes in. And so these wraps are clean and lightweight and easy to wash and dry. And you've been so thoughtful in figuring out what to do with these. And so through this program, she actually sews pockets inside of bags for valuables to be stored safely while sleeping, reducing waste, reusing them. And it's sort of a compassionate way to demonstrate a small way to really be one Albuquerque. So we'd love for you to share a little bit more about the project.
Okay.
You up for that? All right. Give her a round of applause. Oh yeah, and demo.
Yeah. Not a big demo, but so this is what we hand out to the homeless when we actually do it. We have the elastic on there to keep it nice and in place. We have 2 different sizes, actually. So it has a slit down the side, and you'll see it has the pocket. So, and that's pretty much completes it. So they are waterproof, and they retain heat, and they dry really, really quickly as well.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a patent on this?
No.
Thought about,
No.
Wow, well,
No.
thank you so much. This is for you, and it's just a certificate. What a great example. And we might actually do a little picture. And after, if other folks want to come up or whatever, but can I hold the blanket?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so it's fascinating how cool that fabric is. So
Yes.
good job.
Thank
All
you.
right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Can I say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever else you'd like to add, yeah.
Okay, I'd like to thank you so much for this award. I'd like to thank the caring people of UNM Hospital in particular. I'd like to thank Lenise, Maribeth, Jen, and Brandon for supporting and encouraging this project. I'd also like to thank the many individuals that helped collect and sort the materials, also to distribute the sleeping bags, and really most importantly is all the people who have spent their time sewing all of these sleeping bags. Thank you, Nicole, for nominating me. And it's an honor to be acknowledged for the Blue Wrap Project and to help our homeless community, Albuquerque homeless community. I'd like to wrap it up with a quote by Ronald Reagan that says, "We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone." So thank you so much.
That's good. Thank you. Good job. Thanks so much. All right, thank you so much. And now to talk about our volunteer of the month, Lindsey Reyes. Lindsey, where are you? Nice. Okay. Oh, I saw you on the way in. So, Lindsey, she's a volunteer with our Adopt a Stop program with respect to ABQ RIDE. That would be our bus transit program. And so, first and foremost, Lindsey's one of our drivers. So,
I will make an add-on correction
Yeah.
to that. I'm no longer a driver. I do work for transit now. I'm in dispatch.
gotcha. Okay, former driver, now in dispatch. Thanks for all your work at the city. And also, we want to see that progression, so I'm really glad actually to hear about that too. So But in addition to her work as a former driver and now in dispatch, Lindsey works up to 6 days a week, of course, at a time, at least in that old role, but still manages to maintain 3 of our most heavily used stops. And so these are stops around Central and Coors. And of course, this is also the focus of a lot of our public safety efforts. And so part of that is also just keeping a clean and beautiful city and keeping these stops clean. And so, Lindsey, we so much appreciate your stepping up to help our community and really taking ownership. We talk, and even that quote in some ways is good even for places in our city. A lot of people ask, how can we help? What can I do to help the city? A tiny, small way that makes a huge difference is to do this Adopt a Bus Stop program. And so, Lindsey, I hope your story inspires some others, because we have much more people calling and complaining about bus stops than we do volunteering to help fix them. So we want to make that about even. And so, anyway, come on up. Thank you for making a difference, and congratulations. All right. And do you want to say a few words? Up to you. You don't have to.
Yeah, sure. I'd definitely like to thank Dwayne Baker for nominating me and for definitely heading this program and giving me this awesome opportunity. I feel really privileged to be nominated and up here to receive this award, especially by the mayor. I appreciate it. Coors and Central, those bus stops I adopted, they're really personal to me. I grew up in that neighborhood. My mother still lives there. When I was in high school, I caught these same buses that, again, I got the privilege to drive. So Central, I caught downtown to go to, the movies if I wanted to go to the mall with friends. I caught the 155 to go to the Cottonwood Mall. Now again, now I'm in dispatch and I have that privilege and I'm really, really grateful for it. Just like the mayor said, there's a whole lot of people complaining about these bus stops, and I definitely had a change of attitude and mentality as growing up in the city, and our city is having some issues. And I didn't want to be one of those people that, kept pointing the finger and blaming other people. You have to step up and, contribute something to your community, and that's what I've done. And thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I love the bus stories too, in that, I used to ride the bus to the state fair, and like some of my best memories growing up, it was the Louisiana bus. But it was like, the first time I could like go away without my parents somewhere. And like, I loved going to the state fair on the bus. So anyway, more bus stories later. Let's talk about another volunteer, someone who's stepping up in a little bit of a different way. But Rodney Bowe is here, and he's the latest member of our Public Safety Tax Advisory Board. Now, a couple of things I want to share about this. Number one, this board is a board we created in compliance with a public safety tax actually from like 10 years ago. It might even be older than that. And this was something that was supposed to have been done back then, and we are just doing it now. So I'm glad that we're doing it, and I'm glad Rodney signed up for it. But he is a symbol of a broader effort from our administration over the last 2 years to fill these public boards and commissions. They're all volunteer, and some of them are extremely intense, like the EPC board and others in terms of hours. Others are more fun, like open space or things like that. But there's a number of ways you can help the city with respect to boards and commissions. You can find a list of all of those on the internet. And believe it or not, in most cases, we have more supply of open spots than we have volunteers. So especially for some of the niche ones, parks advisory, things like this, we always need board members. So check out that if you know anyone who's interested. And Rodney is the 300th appointment for our administration. So in total, I think there are like 700 plus of these. And when we came in, there was at least 250 vacancies with huge vacancy rates. So now we're getting it down. We want to celebrate number 300. And so a little bit about Rodney. He's, of course, an Albuquerque community ambassador for the One Albuquerque initiative, also director of the Men of Color initiative, an outreach liaison for some student programs in our Division of Equity and Inclusion, and also at the university, more officially at UNM. So good UNM representation here, by the way. And also is a professional bassist and vocalist, among other things. So we're going to invite you up. You can do your thing, whatever you want to do. And so congratulations. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Absolutely. That's for you. And you want to share a few words?
Sure.
To you.
Sure. humbled and honored to be the 300th volunteer to help the city of Albuquerque and to help the mayor and his council to really move our city forward concerning public safety. And I'm looking forward to really supporting your vision.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome, appreciate it. Thanks so much. All right, you're going to be on a fun one. That one's kind of high hours. I'm sure you've been warned already. So let's wrap things up. Let me say thanks to everyone who's here and also friends and family who are here and coworkers.